is multiplied by 10 to 700 times, except the action of fasting, which is especially for me, Allah says. And I will give the reward as much as I want. This is mentioned in Sunnah At-Tirmidhi. So the Prophet ﷺ also said, everything has a door, and the door of ibadah, worship, is fasting. So this is mentioned by Ibn al-Mubarak in zuhd.au. Now, Imam al-Ghazali mentions something amazing. Two ahadith that I just mentioned. In Arba'in fi Usul al-Din, in his work, and subhanAllah, he mentions that it has two great effects. And there's some specialties to fasting. There's two that he mentions. The first factor is that fasting is a concealed action. No one besides Allah knows about it. Because really, if you wanted, could you go to the corner, go to a room where nobody sees you, and have a bag of chips? You could easily do it. Who's going to stop you? You tell me, who's going to stop you? You could easily get away with having something to eat or drink. Whether it's a child or whether it's you, it's very easy to get away with it. So you would only do it for the entire length from Fajr to Maghrib if you actually didn't want to show off. You had no ulterior motive. So, like Salah, Zakah, Tilawah of Quran, Hajj, people see you do this. They can be seen by others. Only that Muslim will fast who does not desire to be even noticed. He doesn't want to be noticed as a worshipper, because you can get away with fasting. And whoever does not love showing off, he will fast as a ibadah. The second effect or factor, fasting overpowers the enemy of shaitan. Enemy cannot gain dominance except through your nafsani basic desires. That's how he gets a hold of you, which gains strength when his stomach is full. Notice the sins happen after you eat a full stomach. This is the tool that shaitan uses. So for example, take an example. Let's say the shaitan wants you to watch something with your eyes that you're not supposed to watch. Or hear something with your ears, like music, that you weren't supposed to hear. Now, he can't just come up to you in shaitan form and be like, hey, I really need you to listen to some music for a couple of hours. I need you to watch a feature-length film for a couple of hours. You'll probably say, no, it's Ramadan, man. What are you doing? Get out of here. But how he does it is he first gives you a full meal. The Prophet ﷺ says, shaitan flows in the children of Adam alayhi salam like blood. This hadith is mentioned in Sahih Bukhari. Some commentators have said, thus seal its avenues with hunger. This is the wisdom behind the statement of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ saying what? So hunger will help you curb your desires, all of them. And it allows shaitan to not have a grasp on you. He's got a very less. This is all you're doing every day for an entire month. What effect does he have on you at the end of the month? With the onset of Ramadan, remember the doors of Jannah are open. The doors of Jahannam closed. The shayateen are chained up. And the caller calls out, O seeker of good, advance. O seeker of evil, desist. SubhanAllah. And one final thing I wanted to cover with you guys today, which is something profound that I actually read from, again, Imam al-Ghazali's works. He said that Imam al-Ghazali mentions that there are three types of fasting. That there are three levels. So I want you to remember these levels. Let's call these level 1, level 2, level 3. The first level of fasting is to suffice by abstaining from eating, drinking, and fulfilling your sexual desires. You stop these. However, one does not prevent his limbs from engaging in any sins. He still does sins, or she does sins. This person in level 1 continues to do sins with his eyes, ears, nose, mouth. It all goes. But he doesn't eat, he doesn't drink, and he doesn't approach his wife. Second level of fasting. Together with abstaining from eating, drinking, and so on, one also restrains from the limbs from carrying out any actions that Sharia doesn't allow. You watch what you see. There are 7 gates to your heart. Your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth. What you put into it, what you speak with it. Your hands, your feet, and your private parts. All of these areas feed into your heart. Now, not only does he fast in the outwardly sense, but he fasts in the inwardly sense. He stops his eyes from looking at strange women, his limbs from going towards something. This is level 2. Level 3, according to Imam Al-Ghazali, is that you do all of the above. One also protects his thoughts, his mind. If you get a thought that I should do something wrong, thought, and he keeps his heart occupied with dhikr. This is the level of perfection. This is the fast of the pious servants of Allah. Level 3. Since every person cannot attain this perfection, the least you can do is to break your fast with halal and pure food, in which there is no doubt whatsoever, and to abstain from filling the stomach to the point where lustful desires increase. And this will result in what? The benefit of the fast will be lost. This will again lead to what? Laziness. You don't want to come for Tarawih. You don't want to wake up for Fajr. At times, you might even miss Fajr completely in the month of Ramadan. So abstain from eating so much that the time of Iftar and Tarawih will not be affected. This is a common mistake that we make. So those 3 levels were, you fast with food, water, and desires. Okay, level 1. Level 2 is that your hands and limbs, all of your body parts are fasting with you. You are keeping them all away from sin, and you are doing what you're supposed to do. And the third level and final level is that not only your limbs are fasting, but even the thoughts that enter into your heart, you keep them. You know the angels don't write down your thoughts. Shaitan doesn't know your thoughts. Only you and Allah know. And even those thoughts, you keep them away from evil. That is level 3 of fasting. And this is something that I wanted all of you to understand about fasting, which is you choose which level you are. 1, 2, 3. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.